Dan's Luke bedtime storyline reference. That's what this quest is. We can approach from the wrong direction if we really wanted. Well, you know, we can just climb. Insolent fools. On our way over, we're gonna go ahead and grab some teleport waypoints.
Go, go, Baron Button!
Windblade!
The night is cold. Cold. Learn to command. No one escapes my sight. My guiding star.
Disappear!
Oh shoot, my tornado actually affected that thing.
The night is cold. I'll protect us. Stars, shine for me.
Windblade! Is this an answer from this world?
Sorry, I'm in the slow process of RPing the demise of Kitching, Ganyu, and Yanfi. I thought the teleport waypoint was also locked in the chest, and I was just like, what? What ideas? An effort ascension heroes, I would assume.
Not now.
Why is everything giant and murderous? To be fair, I'm pretty sure I swung the first shot today, but at the same time...
Wind blade.
Don't be scared. Get him. My guiding stars. Let's dance. Come on, we can do it.
Radiant Cocoon.
The night is
What are we
cold.
talking about?
Wind blade.
I want to know what that means. Your character's in a for Radiant Cocoon. I don't even know what a Radiant Cocoon is.
Let it rain. Oh. Oh.
Whatever it is,
Protect us.
it appears that Barbara
Pink.
is way stronger.
Oh.
I'll keep this close.
Leeway will become a governless land. Dun dun dun. I'm a TikTok copy, not an actual engine. Okay, we're here. Investigate the world, hunt phenomenon.
Whoa. Fog's really rolling in. Quick, grab the light source.
Okay, we'll why
How did I do that?
I don't know. How did you do that?
Is that a lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see. Monsters!
Kinda looks like my thing. Maybe we should de-look it up somewhere in the near future. I mean, Yamandelic does more physical damage, but I'm not removing airfare, and barriers are really good. So I think what actually needs to happen is upgrading Aether's art defects.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again.
Into a new order. Dead flesh. Don't worry. Dun, 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 dun.
There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? Oh, we better take it with us.
Oh. Alright, that.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flintz's voice? Did you hear that?
But why would Flint?
Is that really him?
I don't think so. Like this. Divide and conquer, baby, 'cause I can be a hero. Yeah. I can be a hero, baby. Wind blade.
My guiding stars.
What's this?
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern.
Wait, what? 1 second. Erp. I didn't read any of that. Is it just floating in front of me? Shit. I think this is a Getimal area, so back the way we came. That. Especially because
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Huh?
You're a fool.
What's up?
You again.
Yeah, bitch.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
Damn. Shit. Haha.
What?
Boo.
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find you a spot to rest first, my guy.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on wild hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet
Alright, where's Dan's
strangely
leave? You
elusive.
can show up now.
I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer.
Huh.
Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps
The
and
subject
bounds
is
since I last
contaminated by the
encountered him.
abyss. Why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Probably not.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rarir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well,
No, not really, but also like... I think you realize my friends are as murderers as well.
I see.
I think a reason I would want to try to frame you.
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
you mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We
In
found
the
it
abyssal
inside a
calamity?
lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rarir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters,
Well,
and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh,
But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer." He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss?
huh.
So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
Didn't cash for that yap. 1 second. It's a
One
tragic
that has
story.
played out many times throughout history. Another
No
reason
doubt.
to take this Rerir's head.
Oh,
oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
probably, but you are a
We shall
suspect.
just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Okay, man, bro. You're just being evil now.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life.
Dun dun dun.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him. Hello?
Ah, You're the special assistants for...
Yep, that's us.
Yep. So I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look around.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected, but considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of the learning techniques on our part.
We knew
Excellent
our
work.
part too.
We're going here in free play.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how
That
we'll
is
leave
true.
later on. Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
Who knows?
Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud.
That's what I
This
could go
lantern may
into.
have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
When you do, it surely can't be accomplished through elements of power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all.
I suppose it is, yeah.
Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
It's very faint, but there are some residues found in a room that feels a bit of the abyss energy that surged from Flint's
Identical
lantern.
powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nashatown. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave
So the
no
crime scene
stone
investigation is
unturned.
already complete, yet they should no longer keep this place exactly as is.
That makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Oh, this is so frustrating.
I don't know if we're shred of Rango found every clue. Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right?
No, that's not right. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're... but the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
If something needed maintenance, you would go register it with Town's repairman.
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Surely this is unnecessary. But yeah, right in disguise. Oh no.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
I didn't know his not rare.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
He was
You've
dead.
provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help. Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
That means that the only thing he did as Suji was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the wild hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within wild hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another.
Yeah.
Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And
It's been an edge too long.
I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
When the next town residents
A
go, by the way.
reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Earth seems fixated on you, and you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me.
You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
Yeah.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery.
And that's why you chose to become a Lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll
Wow.
let me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract
Don't
more
worry, I
trouble
won't
on
say a
account.
thing.
Lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
That is true. Rest beyond range is his story quest. Okay. Anyways.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
What's this?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something fishy about this, and that is was anything we did.
What do you mean?
Clearly that's something. Why else would they be talking about a water?
This is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Let's go buy some time.
Okay,
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
hold on! Calm down!
What into that is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A
This
water
guy?
hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
Oh, is it because she's the
Utmost
yeah,
importance. We've got
knowledge?
solid evidence. All we need now
Scarlet
is
is
to confront
trying
Flint's
to-
face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a...
Oh, alright then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on!
They're not gonna find shit.
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Thanks, I think.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me.
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates. Everyone started throwing out the names of Pop, and amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part.
So, did
Huh.
Flint make his escape?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine.
My allies bug
While
on stuff.
everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, boss. I was just getting started.
The
We
lantern is
initially
Flint's.
intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we've got lots of new intel to share.
All right, then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Others? Like Lama? Or Aino and Nefa? What about the hashtag lock-in with a whole hashtag gang?
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rare shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rare's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into—
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
His friend, especially those having a fight at the Wild Hunt, fragments would be blasted into oblivion too.
I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling
So
we
do
all
I.
share, I'm afraid.
Fragments for Kan, Kavaki, Rare, and the Abyss. Mostly some friendly communities together. Besides, getting revenge and Flint's truly very so well. Missing some device of connection
There
here,
are
but we're
3
running out
wild
of time.
sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I
Since
believe we
that's-
have the capacity to handle it.
Okay, so I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more time.
For me, Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Rere, do not engage him. He has grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Yeah. The Final Night Cemetery. Holy shit, I gotta sneak past the Fitui. Sneak past, I say. Knowing what's a lie. Best salt. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Not interested in your world quest, 'cause I'm on a quest to save the world. Like, obviously I'm going to do them, just not yet. I want to get this done by the end of the night, so tomorrow we can just explore. A really good thing with an actually end up waiting until the weekend to start doing requests, because they go, this is Yapatronic City. My headphones and stop doing that.
No one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Huh? Yeah, this might
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into Nod-Krai's history.
Oh.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
Yeah. Why do I know this is Flynn's?
Ghost!
What's the
That
matter?
file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard.
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did move by itself.
I believe you.
Come out.
Oh, this one's anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenolog?
Hey, another file's moving.
Oh, something else
Are
happened too.
we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Okay then.
I see. I'm just studying these people doing the scam.
Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Pretty much the same here.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
So let's be musketeers.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Was Roger actually clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah, and here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
The Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized. Hunt's power had already been neutralized. Why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after?
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Wild Hunt was not surprised by Kavaki. Instead it became stronger. Everyone to use Aina's cannon, which was made using Kavaki. Could it be? He can use Kavaki.
That might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
Abyss always seeks to corrupt. This is just like the abyssal threat that the Asian dragons face.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So we're also stronger on account of the cannon being fired.
Between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me.
Oh.
It begs the question, what makes it so special?
That much is still a mystery.
So badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an ibis.
Lima.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lala must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
To draw us
Time for
out.
speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A completed sinner.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
We just have to
Let's
trust
go
them.
to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Somehow I feel like he knows too.
Not a moment to lose.
Alexa, shut up. This is too important to brush my teeth in the middle of.
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline.
Got a point.
This is the truth I have revealed to them.
So that's why you round them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aina would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself.
It's true.
Even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the... So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within Wild Hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
So we can't let that
Hence,
happen.
you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Wanna go for another round then? It's going to turn out the same, you know.
Adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no, but it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Light? Shot well earlier. For 2 here.
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be—
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when
unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities? Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible.
Well, about that, people have been talking about— What? I made that thing! They can't just take it!
They might, if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. It will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And the Traveler won't make it back.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Oh hell.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt.
Is that Lady Lama? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived—
I do, yes. But why are you here? Really,
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have but you chose to leave the island. You had— It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my—
Then come.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right
Huh? You're not
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some— let's call them friends in high places, shall we? Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady.
It's a child.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Luma, I love you. You're making a valid point. Please talk faster. Okay. Hey, why am I all the way up here?
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going.
The cannon is all yours.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crown cake.
Orders received and immediately deferred.
That should take priority.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Oh, and that's her.
This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Lamo, what?
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Whoa, nice!
I think I died. Nope. Yep.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Roger enough.
Out of the way, small fry. happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! And get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Did it.
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
I'm braced. He's braced for what now?
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here? Eeny, miny, mo. Ding dong, rubber
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Yeah. Defensive mode engaged.
That Luna charge. Bucky.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Aw, alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
Huh? I remember this scene from the trailer. I guess enough is for one character they can kill, because they can mystery maker.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Was that an immune mirror? Oh wait, am I going to absorb it? No. Nothing. Oh shit, they were just fighting with me too. What? Oh shit. Oh my god. This was a boss, right?
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What?
What's with him?
This bad instructions to been shown on before.
Verfnir, Rheindotter, Flinders.
Is that a
Watch out.
swear word?
Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world? None of it matters to me!
New weapon massage?
Fools. Time to die!
Yeah.
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, laughable that you should die for their sake.
Haha.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world.
Did I just get saved by the marionette?
You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
What's the nerf here? Oh my god, this is so cool.
No, wait! This isn't over!
What the?
We're safe?
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Huh. Talk about a good judge of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before.
What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out. Equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash. But battles just get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, that happened.
Well, anyway, thank you.
Would have been in a quiet spot without you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint's. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now, at least.
Yeah.
I still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence. That means it's safe.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Thanks a lot.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
Thank you.
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Oh shoot, what do you mean her time's running out? gonna be Venture's good anyway. Okay.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Convenience behind what they
we were able
learned.
to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Raher of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with cuckoosaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. Ugh, you know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
That wasn't your phone, Ina. No one's at the cannon.
And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't—
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted?
Who's jerking Paimon?
Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me?
Well, bye, gang.
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Are we gonna watch the funeral?
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I once heard the tale of a lantern fair.
I've heard that one too.
And I can say the same for him. Meh, there's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last. Even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
I'm glad to hear that's how you see it.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Get
Alright now,
explain.
Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
Either way, The Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Is that again? Chat with Llama. Oh, we can chat with Niffer and Llama. I know in Flint's.
Flint? Don't see you coming around here often. Just feel free to take a look. I'm busy right now.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor. So, where should I leave them?
Shh! Ineffa might hear you. So, what's the occasion?
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of if we really did do that. I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your...
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Ineffa. And perhaps the snacks, too.
What?
Much obliged, then.
And next time this happens to you, make sure...
Oh, you're outside.
Boss, do you remember that thing that I wanted to ask your opinion about? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just... Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all.
Just looking at the... Chat with Dory. You might be the only person who actually acknowledges that I'm there. Is it better or for worse?
What brings you here? Didn't expect to see you around again.
Where have you been, huh? away or anything, did ya?
Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals. Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful, so grateful.
Okay, now you can cut up the acting.
Why, and didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium of If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere?
You're too aware of the
How
Katorium.
should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such... Forget it. Fortune and it's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack... Now then, should she ever need anything, you make sure, no, make doubly sure, to inform me first.
Oh. And there's Luma on my favorite path. It's not my favorite path, I just keep finding myself here. Yeah, you never find him.
Krumkake creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
Thank you for going to the trouble of remembering that, Miss Anefa. May this taste bear witness to a friendship that will endure forever and a day.
Understood. However, I fear that krumkakes do not keep for that long. A weekend may pass before their taste deteriorates.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Huh? We appeared to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the krumkake. It's all right. Come closer. Inefa's a friend.
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a cereal omelet based on individual preferences before crushing it into servings to share around.
Huh?
What are they saying?
They are discussing your address. They wish to go home with you.
Ah. What if I want to do it now, huh? Okay, that's not my news to share, but that's kind of devastating. Is that a tree? Wait a second. That's a pear tree.
Hey, it's the Wanatar! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Alrighty. I'll let everyone else. Where on earth are we going? Alright, that walk.
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Hmm? Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah? But aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Renner had the sauce. He has a threat to innocent Nod-Krai.
To come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried. Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about Rara.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear, now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would prove a fatal error, but that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
Let's talk about the Fatui.
Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino, was that... Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
I'm thinking about our
I
spaceship.
could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you, if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
That makes
Perhaps
sense.
someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
I'm good for now.
I
still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself.
Wait a second. Is that?
The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lame. What?
I'll keep this close.
Eddie Bears. Oh, that's one I thought I had actually. Not by a lot, but like. Getting the common chest at the end of that's just really funny to me. Right, so
This realm is... If you ever have...
watch 20 items. Would it be worth it, I wonder? A compound bow. $10, $20, $30. It is, it ain't yet. What now, I wonder? That's nice. Actually, let's be honest. Why is this blue? I should go ahead and get my commissions up. Alright, feel at home already. Thank goodness it's you, Catherine. Oh, are you in a hurry? Can I help you with anything? Nothing of the sort, we're just happy to see you, Catherine. I think you're the best. Thank you for your kind words, although I'm afraid I did not understand it. Nevertheless, welcome to Nod-Krai, a land full of opportunities. To welcome grand adventures here, discover treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Adventures, happy adventuring, and add Astro Episodes. This is silly, Catherine. Speaking of Nod-Krai commissions, I should take over. So now we've got to do real quick is, of course, also should interest me when I see that we're doing this real quick.
What's our objective?
Oh, you know. Well, the first objective is I think out of some monsters so I can build energy with Delia. Ah, just when I was about to go waterfowl hunting. Seems that that was most unnecessary. Oh, what do you know?
I suppose this will do.
We're at 99% now. I don't actually care enough to fight as it is.
Not now. Let's dance. The night is cold.
Watch this.
Not now. Stars, shine
It's
through.
not just overconfidence. It's... Fuck, I missed.
The night is cold.
And even then... Fuck, I missed again.
I'll protect us. Don't be scared.
Well, why don't I bother and worry about dying and we're just taking care of it? See, totally didn't mess up my rotation at all.
My guiding stars!
That was easy. What do you mean I had 12? Since when? What does this even mean? Well, what quest?
Yes, I'm sure you have very many friends indeed, but that's not the issue. Even if you summoned every ibis on Hisi Island, I still don't think you'd be able to move the moon mirror. And even if you managed it, the lunar semblance within would still... dig it out. You could, but moving the mirror would still pose a challenge, even for you. Huh? You really can summon every ibis on the island if that's what it takes? And you, on the other hand, think this plan is a joke.
Wow! Things are really kicking off over here. Looks like we've got a weasel thief and a heated argument with a bird.
And I ain't gonna have a house flip.
We're plotting and scheming, to be precise. I'm told we have to get all our ducks in a row before moving forward on this job. But my co-conspirators disagree quite strongly on the best approach. And they're not exactly being diplomatic about it. All right, I believe you. I'm sure you do have friends in high places. Although, where did you learn to speak like that? From a short
dancing.
girl with a metal arm and a hat. Oh, of course you can keep talking like that so long as you enjoy it. But be sensible around her, okay? Don't copy everything she does. I'm going to have a little chat with the Traveler and Paimon now.
Huh, it really did quiet down. Pink?
Trust me, Paimon, you would not enjoy it very much at all.
I have tears running down my spine.
Don't misunderstand. Nothing terrible would happen, and it doesn't drive you insane or anything like that. Although, that being said, I do sometimes find it quite overwhelming. I was overjoyed when I first discovered that I could understand animal speech, but I quickly realized that it came with a downside. This ability is always active, and I cannot control it.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. And if you can't control it, that means...
From the first to the waterfront, whenever there are animals around.
Exactly. People say that listening to the bird song deep in the... But no matter where I go, I can never find peace and quiet. When I stand in the forest,
You know that, it's called a
I hear the chatter of the
teapot.
wildcats, the rabbits, the rhyme-horned deer, the chic badgers, and the long plume ibis. They argue loudly about who's to blame for damaging whose roost, or which part of the woods the best twigs come from.
We're just gonna get the rest of some shadow.
Alright. Guess talking to animals isn't all it's cracked up to be. Waking up to the sound of birds chirping is pretty nice, but replace that chirping with bickering? And suddenly it doesn't seem so appealing.
Expanded chirping the up. Sounds like I had to trick you awake.
As for me, I've lived with it so long that I'm used to it now. In fact, it would probably be quite an adjustment if I woke up one day and couldn't hear the finches discussing which cup in which house makes for the best bath. Yes, plotting and scheming. Thank you for reminding me. I got a little sidetracked. Although, now that the Traveler's here, we might just have the solution to our problem.
I've got friends in high places too.
No, just you will suffice. This job involves breaking into a storage room by undoing the seal created with the moon mirror by a previous moon chanter. But for someone of your talents,
Created by a
sure
moon chanter, I'm gonna need some
Don't
on-set
worry,
training.
I'm sure you'll...
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
So pretty. I think plus 3 is 45. Oh yeah, he would have new voice lines.
Heard that Nod-Krai is where the...
Did you know that the first group to conquer Nasha Town was the Conch Gang? Or so the story goes.
The Conch? So, you know how Inepha's a... I knows him. Oh, Flint gives the best compliments. Paimon could listen to his flattery all day. Oh, that would be the best day ever.
Very true. You're so attentive, Paimon. And you always see the best in people. That's why you have a knack for identifying people's finer qualities.
Too right. Attentive Paimon always sees the best in people.
Not to mention the courage and dedication you've shown in keeping me company all this time. You always see things through, even when it's hard work. And you've never abandoned me, even when mortal danger is staring us in the face.
Aw, shucks. You really mean that?
On top of all that, you're as smart as you are sweet. The idea of traveling without Paimon by my side is too terrible to even contemplate.
Come on, knock it off. You're making Paimon blush.
Okay, 3 compliments in, and you're as red as a tomato. Imagine what a full day of compliments from Flints would do to you.
Oh, phew. Thanks, but no thanks.
Wow. I don't know, that's just and and ominous. can't believe I'm considering doing this, but you know what? Why not actually? Where is the crafting bench?
Wow! This place is buzzing with activity! Oh, hey! There's a notice board over there.
Yeah, there is. That's basically done and dusted at that point. Actually, because like I can. Really funny if we just were able to land in the hole. Now still need 3 more. I think I sorted off enough for Collection area might be marked, but we don't need it marked. And would you look at that? Don't understand. That's a thing, but I'll take it. And I'd have to hunt it down. One, two, three. Well, we don't have any built electros, so...
Not now. Let the show begin.
Windblade!
Stars, shine for me. Let it rain. The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Perhaps it would have made more sense for Deluge to be utilized here, actually.
Windblade!
No escape. That's cheating. The night is cold.
Disappear!
Cold, mine to command. Let the show begin. My guiding stars.
Windblade!
I'll protect us. Let it rain.
With the wind!
Don't be scared. The night is cold. Get up.
Windblade!
Nope.
Can't run from death.
Come on. We can do it.
Well... Oh. Didn't know that was a thing that we could do now. You know what? Nah. Her artifacts also aren't sorted out, nor her talents were sorted out, but aha.
Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up. La da 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 da. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. All the standing around is making me so sleepy.
No, so no. No, I thought I just saw 300 plus 300 was 600. Nah. You know what? Would you? I wouldn't do it. No, that would be stupid. It only has one source. I think I'm gonna call it a night now.